Good day, colleague. My name Victoria, and I and my colleague Natalia want to tell you about ways to design a digital education environment for K-12 education. Socio-economical changes, the comprehensive progress, and the rapid spread of innovation lead to transformation of educational system. The key task of general K-12 education in this condition is to ensure quality training of students, focusing on the requirements for the modern world. A model graduate of a secondary school must be competitive, mobile, and ready to continuous learning. However, today the essence of education remains constant. The condition of teaching and learning are beginning transformed very slowly and too carefully. Digital tools are gradually being introduced at the state level, but not all educational institutions are ready for this. As most teachers, educational politicians, and heads of educational institutions don't have basic digital competencies. 51% of Ukrainians don't have digital skills, and it should be noted that most of them are young people. As for interest, the need for research of new direction and tools, depending of already acquired knowledge and expression of relevant competencies is actualized. Creation of a digital education environment is necessary conditional for the development of digital competencies of all stakeholders in educational progress, especially at the novel secondary education. Digitalization of education is an important component of the transforming of K-12 education. The main obstacle of the digital transforming of the educational progress is the lack of understanding and staying points, the lack of integrated vision and understanding of the necessary condition of the success for such transformation. Unfortunately, in the state level, Ukrainian hasn't yet formed a strategic documents that would regulate the progress of formation and use a digital educational policy. Educational policy accelerates the progress of updating approach to the use of digital educational technologies. A clear action plan at the levels of interaction will contribute to improving education in using digital technologies that promote their professional activities. To create a digital educational strategy, one needs to analyze the state of the institution. Intel has developed guidelines to create digital education policies for all stakeholders. Experts of Ukrainian Institute of Future suggest for analysis the following indicators that characterize the state of implementation of digital educational policy in the educational institution. What does it mean for us? To develop an educational policy, it is necessary to determine what the external and internal components of the educational environment. What tools should be used and how participants in the educational process can interact to achieve their goals and how coordination, management and evaluation of result is going to happen. It is important to note that such activities are not limited to work in the field of the educational institution. It continues to exist outside through digital tools as well. Based on the studies by scientists, we build models that reflects the way of design a digital educational environment. Based on the model and in the accordance with digital agenda of Ukraine 2020 and program Ukrainian Learning Nation, we can identify the following ways to build a digital educational environment of K-12 education. Independent and quality research of digital competencies of participants in the educational process, in identification of factors influencing their development, outlining the main obstacles to building of a holistic digital educational policy, creation of universal set of digital services for all participants in the educational progress. Introduction of the beyond model and creation of high quality educational multimedia digital content, etc. Innovation have significant potential to ensure the quality of educational program, but participants in the education progress may not be ready to introduce technologies, or not to be have the approved knowledge and skills to use them. The successful application of this technology is confirmed relies healthy on the teachers and manager willing to accept change. There is already various resources and tools in the world to access the level of digital competencies. For example, Microsoft Customer Tools, Comdit, and SELFIE. Analyze the activity of secondary educational institution provides the use of SELFIE tool. Is quite relevant. Moreover, in your opinion, its usage in necessary condition for creation and educational policy. SELFIE is a free online tool that helps school in assessment of digital technology usage for innovation and effective learning. This self-assessment progress can help and start conversation at the school about potential areas for environment. Selfie enables schools to make a brief description of where they stand in the use of digital technologies. Selfie also allows schools to track its progress over time. The questions used provide answer in the form of short statements, which are evaluated in a range from 1 to 5. The question of the comprehensive questionnaire are divided into the following groups: leadership, infrastructure, teacher training, process and its evolutions, continuous professional development, and digital competence of students. After conducting a survey using a selfie tool, an individual interactive report on the strengths and weakness of the educational institution in the field of digital technology in the educational progress in generated. The accuracy of the results largely depends on the number of responsible participants in survey. Such analyst provides a solid ground of building the educational policy of the educational institution. As a result, its power and rapid develop and the develop of participants in the educational progress. The survey was conducted during February and March 2020. 75% of managers, 74% of teachers, and 84% of students participated. In conclusion, a high level of digital competence of a stakeholder of the educational process is necessary for effective use. An integrated approach to the transforming of the educational system involves comprehensive interaction all of participants in the educational process to avoid resistance to digital technology usage. In the important outlines the benefits of digital transforming in education. Understanding and applying education digitals in the key to success. So it's important to provide this. Technologies that are used in enterprises on daily basis and join activities of education with representatives of the commercial sector, which contribute to a better understanding of the needs of the time. The SELFIE tools helps educational institutions to analyze and assess the current states of digital competence and improve the progress in filed the digital in the future. Thank you for your attention.